WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5.
We're learning more about the man arrested in connection to pipe bombs planted on January 6th. It's our top story at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. They were planted outside the headquarters of both the Democratic and the Republican National Committees the night before the Capitol riot in 2021. Bradley Blackburn is following the story from New York.
Investigators searched the Virginia home of 30-year-old Brian Cole Jr. on Thursday. Federal authorities say he is the hooded and masked figure in these security videos who planted pipe bombs near the Democratic and Republican National Committee headquarters on January 5th, 2021.
Let me be clear, there was no new tip, there was no new witness, just good, diligent police work and prosecutorial work.
The criminal affidavit alleges cell tower data shows Cole's phone was in the area that night, his car was picked up on a license plate reader, and that he purchased the supplies to make the bombs at various Home Depots and other stores in the years leading up to the attack. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro spoke about the black end cap found on the pipe.
The FBI had to go through the sale of every one of them to try to find commonality with an individual, along with the purchase of the pipe itself, the cap ends, the wires, the steel, and the 9-volt batteries.
The FBI said the bombs were made to be fatal, but were disarmed before they could go off. Investigators sought the public's help over the past nearly 5 years, even identifying the Nike Air Max sneakers the suspect wore and offering a $500,000 reward. They also conducted more than 1,000 interviews and scoured tens of thousands of video files. The bombs were only discovered after the January 6th riot at the Capitol. Officials did not say if the suspect's alleged actions were connected. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Members with the Michigan League for Public Policy held an event today to highlight the impact losing Affordable Care Act tax credits will have on Michigan residents. Advocates say these tax credits have made Affordable Care Act marketplace coverage affordable for thousands of hardworking residents across mid-Michigan, including small business owners, self-employed workers, and families already stretched thin by rising costs of food, housing, and utilities.
Which leaves us in the uncomfortable position of begging those who rank above us in the federal government to do their jobs. But frankly, it is beyond time for folks to put aside their egos, get to work, and ensure that our neighbors have access to health insurance.
The organization says without renewal, many could see their premiums double or more, forcing them to choose between paying for health insurance or other essentials. New rules for downtown Jackson parking are kicking in this week, and hefty fines are attached if you disobey. City officials say it's all part of a new effort to fix and upgrade parking infrastructure while making spots easier to find. 6 News Jackson reporter Sean Graney spoke to residents and city leaders about it all, and he's here for you now with the story.
Right here behind the wheel, the city says timing matters more than ever when it comes to parking downtown. And leaders say the 2 free hours of parking aren't going away, but staying longer than that will cost you a lot more. And neighbors tell me they're keeping a close eye on the clock.
It's one of those things that you don't even think is going to actually happen.
Downtown businesses say the new jump in fines from $7 to $28 is hitting families and staff the hardest. Co-director of Gray School of Dance, Ginger Holt, says even with the $10 day pass, 2 hours for free still isn't enough time.
There are many businesses, specifically Gray School of Dance. We are there for long shifts, more than 2 hours, about 5 or so.
Artistic director Lindsay Walsh-Jong says for people who work downtown, these changes aren't just inconvenient, they affect their entire routine.
I also just enjoy being downtown, so I like to go to the coffee shop on my breaks, or I like to go get lunch at Chilangos, and so that really limits everything that I can do downtown.
Chamber President Ryan Tarrant says reinvesting parking fees back into the system and adjusting permits is a move he believes will help small businesses grow downtown.
Are we able to raise enough dollars where maybe we can reduce those fines? Maybe we can reduce that assessment on those small businesses downtown to make it more affordable to do business here.
City engineer Troy White says despite the concerns, one piece of the system that isn't changing is the parking enforcement piece itself.
We have a parking checker car out there with a couple technicians. They use license plate recognition technology and basically patrol the whole downtown area, the whole parking district. That's not changing.
Here for you in Jackson, Sean Graney, 6 News.
A new business made its debut in downtown Lansing today called Dungeons and Flagons. It's all new destination for tabletop role-playing located in the historic Atrium building in the heart of downtown Lansing. At Dungeons and Flagons, you can rent out a room with a custom-built game table for your next adventure.
We've created an immersive space here where people can come rent out our dungeon room to play their tabletop role-playing game. We can help people learn how to play, and they can hire us as their game masters to run the game for them.
Well, for more information, you could call 517-997-8363. And it's the first week of December, and that means it's time for one of our favorite annual traditions, the Day of Giving. It's our annual food and fundraising drive for the Greater Lansing Food Bank and South Michigan Food Bank, and it's happening tomorrow, December 5th. If you have non-perishable food you can give, you can drop it off right here at the station in Lansing or at the location on your screen in Jackson. You can also donate money either in person or online through a link at WLNS.com. So thanks for giving, and we hope to see you tomorrow for our annual Day of Giving.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
You heard me right at the top of the show. There's a big warming trend on the way, and we might get close to the freezing mark over the weekend. Amazing how fast 30s suddenly feel warm. Our holiday lights winner from today, congratulations to Tara from Jackson with a beautiful holiday display. The T-Rex, he's got those short arms, so he's got to carry his Christmas present around in his mouth. But what a beautiful holiday display. Congratulations, Tara. You have won a pass to Night Lights, which is, of course, at MIS in Brooklyn. You can check that out. Will be a lot of fun. You can also, if you haven't won yet, enter your holiday display at WLNS.com/holiday-lights, and good luck. And of course, it's the holidays, so we want to get in as many lights as we can. So how about this from Nora and Alan, showing a beautiful holiday display as well. So much holiday cheer around the area this holiday season, as there is every year in mid-Michigan. Our satellite and radar doesn't bring much holiday cheer unless you like really cold weather. With clear skies and light winds, it's going to be cold out there tonight. High pressure is moving to the east, so quiet weather for us through tomorrow morning. Still partly cloudy skies at worst at 7 o'clock. We'll probably see more clouds off and on during the day, and certainly by 5 and 6 o'clock. As a weak system passes by to our north, it may give us a brief snow shower out there as we head into Friday night and Saturday morning. For the most part, Saturday looks relatively quiet, but we start to look to the west. Slightly stronger system will affect us as we get into Sunday. That may drop an inch, maybe 2 inches of snow on Sunday, but it doesn't look like a crippling winter storm. We got to watch next week, Wednesday, for the potential for maybe a more substantial snow back in the area. Chances of at least 2 inches of snow as we head through the next 5 days combined. There's not a high chance, but we're talking 50-55% chance, so a decent chance there may be a little shoveling to do. Higher snow chances, obviously, as you head further north. Temperatures currently are sitting in the upper teens outside. It is cold across mid-Michigan. On our St. John's cam, current temperature 19 degrees. Winds are calm, so no wind chill to be concerned with, thankfully. Beautiful shot of the Grand Ledge cam. Reminds you of summer, except for the temperature, which is actually in the teens right now. Thought we had our sensor back, but apparently it's still down. It's cold outside. On the Capitol cam, we've got temperatures in the upper teens as well. Humidity 50%. Peak wind today was up to 8. That's a lot of 18s, isn't it? On the temperature, feels like, and the maximum wind today. Here's the view in Jackson this afternoon. Current temperature at 18 degrees, feels like 18. Another triple 18. I don't know what the odds were of that. Got to be pretty low, but that's impressive. Let's check out the Hillsdale cam. Please be 18. It is 18, 18, and a 10. We broke the streak with our peak wind today at 10 miles per hour. The things we notice in weather. Tonight, 60 overnight low, and we see partly cloudy skies. Then for tomorrow, cold, but not quite as cold as we climb into the mid-20s. The 6-day forecast throughout the rest of the week. Into the weekend, temperatures warm into the 30s on Saturday. Snow showers Sunday, lows near 2 Monday morning. More snow as we head into next week.
That too snuck in there.
It did it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Could it go below 0? Possibly.
Wow. Okay. We're continuing a holiday tradition here at 6 News, and we need your help. We're talking about Remarkable Women, an opportunity to recognize the women of Mid-Michigan who make a difference for their families and for the community. So head to WLNS.com and look for the Remarkable Women icon. Click on it, then tell us all about the remarkable woman in your life. We'll pick several women and profile them in March, which is Women's History Month. You have until December 19th to nominate someone.